Alright, what's up, people? Hope you're all doing good. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good, man. We're gonna try to finish the game in this stream now. As for how long the stream's gonna be, don't know. Because although it's just one area left and one boss, this one boss is pretty crazy. Oh dang, you're almost done with the game. Well, at least the main story. And it didn't take you long either. Get away from that. I think it was here. Yeah, it's right here. Alright, time to start the hardest area of this game. And if you're wondering why I took this off, it's because we can't even use it in this area until the boss. Let's make sure we got the healing items before we... Yeah, we got everything good. Yo, Purple Haze, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, now we have to get through this entire area without the amulet. Because if you look at the health bar, yeah, the amulet's gone now. That's one reason why I like to have this here. Like the healing is basically needed. Shit, fucked up. Like, you can see how strict some of this platforming is, too. And because of how long this is, can't really do it with any of the buffs either, so coming in doesn't help. I'm gonna get a little more health back so I don't have to use a healing item, especially not this early on. Thankfully the spikes don't do like 900 points of damage, so that's not too bad. No days off, holy crap. Alright, let's... Alright, now these things are kind of annoying. Because you can't kill this enemy. Like, you have to let its little laser come to you. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you have to let the laser destroy all this stuff. Which I really don't like that. Thankfully it doesn't do that much damage to you though. There we go. That's so cool. I need to heal a little bit though. It shouldn't do enough damage to actually kill the enemy, so we should be fine here. Also, because someone requested it, I'm kind of thinking of doing a Hollow Knight live stream. Because honestly, before I was against the idea because of, well, you guys already know I had a bias against Metroidvanias. But honestly, after playing this and Luna Nights, it makes me want to play more Metroidvanias. And before you say anything, Purple Haze, maybe eventually. Son of a bitch. I was not paying attention. Fucking... I need to... like, just do this to trigger the checkpoint. Because if we lose any healing items, it's better just to do that. Purple Haze, what'd I say? Yeah, eventually. Eventually. Oh, I fucked up. I don't see how you can get through that without taking damage. I could play that shitty, Saturn version. What would you think of that? Don't worry, I'll do the PS1 version when we do get to that. I ain't doing the fucking Saturn version, fuck that. I don't know, I don't like the Saturn version. Like, unless you're playing as the other characters, like if you're playing as Maria or Richter, it's good, but if I want to play as Alucard, I'm not gonna play that version. Now, if it's the PSP version, which the PSP version's just, god damn it, just the Saturn version, but kind of fixed up. That one's not that bad. Yeah, the issue with the Saturn version, it just doesn't run as well as the PS1 version. Like, it's the frame rate issues is what gets me with it. Wait, do I heal more if the BP is full? I want to try that. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this a few times, so sorry about the waiting here now. But we can't risk going to one hit point because then we're gonna have to heal up and... well, actually, no, we have to reset. And with how difficult this area is, like, it's long too, like really long. Like, there's 4 mini bosses in this. Like 4 mini bosses and then the final boss. It doesn't seem like it heals for that much more. Yeah, it doesn't heal for that much more, so it's not worth waiting for max BP. I can heal one more time and then go into the next area. I mean, unless emulator fixes the frame rate issues for the Saturn version. Because if it fixes the frame rate issues on emulator, then we could do that version. But I would just prefer to do the PS1 version, because that one's easier to get working anyway. Damn it. Can I heal off this guy? gotta heal. Shit. I need a lot more health to do that. Yeah, I think next Metroidvania is gonna be Hollow Knight. And because someone did request it, and I am interested in playing it, so why not? Heck, this game was actually a request. Well, it was more of a recommendation than a request, though, actually. And you guys already know how much I love this game. This game quickly became one of my favorites. Like, almost at 100 hours on this game. Actually, I wonder if I could use the main shot from this to get decent healing. I'm gonna try that. Actually, does that heal faster? Let's do that again. Actually heals at a pretty decent rate. Yeah, mix that with the BP. And we can heal up pretty fast then. Because that actually charges the BP too. So we can actually heal decently well here. I will say Yo, Ghost Pet Shop, hope you're doing good, man. I will say, this area, I don't understand it too well because it's the only area in the game like this where you have to have an enemy alive to open up the path for you. There's nothing else like this here at all in the game, so I kind of wonder how you're supposed to even know that that's how you're supposed to do it. There we go. Yeah, much better to do it this way. Alright, and now we can heal up. Also, Melwolf, I did buy Deltarune, so don't worry about that one. But I'm not gonna stream Deltarune, I'm just gonna play that. Because I don't like to stream, like, story-based games. Because to me, they're not interesting to watch. Like, they're good to play, but I don't think they're interesting to watch. That's why I'm not streaming Persona 4 anymore. Because I love playing Persona. You guys already know I love Persona. But I don't think it's a good game to stream, at least in my opinion. But I will say this, though, about Persona 4, and might get a little bit of hate for saying this, but I don't trust the remake. I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust a Persona 4 remake. I know it comes out this year, but at the same time, it's like, I think I've already said on stream before, I don't really like remakes in the first place. Because usually remakes kind of miss what made the original so good. Like, it's one reason why I would never want a remake of any of the older Armored Core games, because I feel like they would miss what made them so good in the first place. Like, remasters are fine in my opinion, but remakes, nah. Though for remasters, it has to just be get the game working on newer hardware. Just a little more and then we can go in. That's a lot faster thanks to that enemy there. But in the later areas, we won't have that enemy. As long as we don't fall in the spikes like an idiot, we're fine. Yeah, the healing from the special attack is a lot slower now. We're nearly at max health anyway. Let's see here. If it's less than 100 health, it's not worth doing anymore. No, it's still pretty decent health. Yeah, it's still worth doing that for now. There we go. Yeah, it basically instantly charges the special attack. So, yeah, we got a max of like 1,700 hit points. Like, I'm gonna max out the hit points so we don't have to worry about falling into spikes. I will say though, I am not giving Tevi another chance though, because I already gave that game like 3 chances. And you guys already know I did not like Tevi. I did not like that game at all. Which is a shame too, because the core gameplay to Tevi was really good. Like, I actually enjoyed the core gameplay to it. But the story was what got me. Like, I just really did not like that story. I think at this point it's faster just to do the charge attack. Yeah, it's a lot faster to do this now. Oh, need more MP. Just a little more. I wish I could have my MP higher than this. But this is the highest I can get the MP in the game. Like, it doesn't go any higher. At least not until loop 2. Because this game does have loops, and things get faster in them. And surprisingly, there's actually an achievement all the way up to loop 4. And apparently the loops, like each loop actually eventually reaches the point that you have to exploit the enemy AI and all that to do anything. Almost got max health. A little more. Alright, that's max. Damn it. think I need to get closer to the entrance. Oh, wait, I'm gonna let it recharge the health though. That way I can attack it too. Like, I don't understand why they did this. Alright, need to be closer to here first. There we go. And it hit both of them, so that's really good. Nope, can't do that. Get a little bit of health here. And thankfully, this thing does have a lot of health. As long as we don't point blank it, we're fine. Because you actually do more damage with this when you point blank. Oh, we're only hitting it with one. Actually, maybe I just stand here. Man, that thing's almost out of health. I won't be able to attack it anymore, so I'll have to do this with what I got. This wouldn't be too bad if it wasn't for the spikes. There we go, finally. Now we can heal off that one. That took forever to get through. Like, without the spikes, that would be so much better. Okay, there we go. Just want to heal up here. Kind of sucks that the blocks respawn if you enter from the other side, but not this side. That's kind of annoying. Really have to worry about the spikes now, though, thankfully. special here, because it'll charge faster. By the way, Melwolf, you think you'll play the game up to the DLC, or are you just gonna go for the true ending? Because you're already at the final boss for the main story. Alright, that's good. I will say, you'll be able to get through these sections a lot faster on lower difficulties. Like, the only reason I'm taking it this slow is because I'm on Bunny Extinction. Like, if I was playing on hard mode, I wouldn't be this careful. Because quite honestly, hard mode's actually not that difficult in comparison. Like, hard mode's a lot easier, really, to the point that it's very noticeable. And again, the ravine escape. The time limit is 4 minutes 30 seconds on this difficulty, and the speedrun achievement is 5 minutes. So it's kind of funny that they did that. They made the timer shorter than the speedrun achievement. But it makes me wonder, how are you supposed to get the Easter eggs on this difficulty? And how would you even get the multi-jump without doing it the way I did it? Because the intended way is during that escape sequence. So if you don't know that trick I used, then you're not getting multi-jump. Which, quite honestly, like, without the multi-jump, those bosses would have been insanely difficult. Heck, the only reason the fairies went as smooth as it did was because we had the multi-jump for them. Sadly, the multi-jump can only be used in bosses, so we can't use it outside of boss fights. Though it would make this section way too easy if we had it here. So it kind of makes sense that they did that. Though it also makes it to where you can forget you even have it. Like, it's very easy to forget you have the multi-jump bosses since you can't use it outside of boss fights. At this point, the healing might take too long. So yeah, right now it might be better just to get through this with what we got here. Oh, we should... Oh wait, no, I do actually have that badge on. Holy crap. And touching the enemy still does that much damage. That's crazy. A little bit of platforming. Now we can't heal off the enemy anymore. forget how much damage that does. I know the spikes won't do enough damage to be of a concern, but I don't know about those lasers there. So I want a little bit of health. Because it should still heal for like 100. So getting health back's a good idea right now. So what's funny is for the DLC final boss, there is actually an achievement for doing it without the amulet, but... Oh! Oh, I fucked up. Fucking quick man bullshit, dude. Oh, I'm so glad I got the health. I could do without the quick man bullshit. At least they're not insta-kill lasers. And surprisingly, they're not as bad as the quick man lasers. Alright, which first? Because all 4 of these sections lead off to a mini boss. I've actually seen Ball Pit, however you're supposed to pronounce that. It does look interesting. I was actually considering grabbing that. Though I've already spent quite a bit of money on the Steam sale. I bought like probably 15 games on sale on Steam, so it's probably a good idea to wait on that one. How much is that game anyway? So if it's not too much, I could probably pick it up. Maybe $12. Ain't too bad. I forget if there's any healing right here. I can't remember if these sections have checkpoints too. Yeah, there is healing right there. Oh no! They lock off the healing on this difficulty. Why? Why would you do that? Oh wait, no, I had to go to blue first. That's what I was supposed to do. Dear God. And there was a checkpoint there, wasn't there? So I can't back out. I need to wait for that to wear off. Alright, this is gonna be hell. Alright, let's take off this badge. No, I didn't want to double jump like that. And we're dead. What? Fuck, dude. Take that off. That's stupid, dude. I hate that. Like, I know I took that off too, didn't I? Or did it not count it because there was a checkpoint? Where did it put the checkpoint at? Okay, good. Alright, so we can do the blue area. Right, take this off. And take this off. Alright, there we go. That's still kind of evil though, that you can't use the healing without going through an area first. And once I'm done with this area, I want to go to the red area, so... Damn, that was the wrong one. That was stupid. Well, wasting a little bit more time then. Yeah, I've kind of figured this area was gonna take some time anyway. I need more health. Do I got any badges that's useful here? Put that on. That might be good. Let's see here. Just get hit every 6 times. It negates the 6th hit. I don't know if that applies to spikes though. It might. Hopefully it does. Wait, do I got the... No, I don't. Well, it only charges faster if you're attacking enemies, so it doesn't actually matter. And it doesn't even do that much anyway, so yeah, I don't want that. Well, maybe we should put it on. I remember this area did take quite a bit of time in the first playthrough, and that was just on hard mode. Alright, I think it's slide then double jump. Fuck. Okay, thankfully we had health for that. Ooh, I hate this one. And I forget how much damage that does, so let's heal. I don't know if it's as much damage as the spikes, but... It is kind of evil though that they chose to block off the healing until you do a certain area first. Because to get to that healing, we gotta do the purple area first, but to... I would guess the purple area would be the green one, maybe? Let's get as much health as we can here. Because you know they're all going to require one of the other areas to get to the health. And once you're done with this area, you have to make a return trip too. So it's not just get to the mini-boss. Like once you beat the mini-boss, you have to get out. Like it doesn't teleport you. And each of these sections are pretty long. I know this is kind of painful to watch, but this is actually probably the best way to get through this area. At least consistently. And I don't even think there was a checkpoint. So we actually do have to get through this without dying. Because I think on hard mode there is at least a checkpoint around here, but... I didn't see the saving icon, so... Come on. So this is gonna take a while. Man, at this rate, it's gonna take forever just to get to the boss. At least we know to go to the red area after this, because the healing point's unlocked. Come on, just a little more. I want to make sure I got all the defensive badges on. Is that those two things? Yeah, everything's on, so just wait. We only get 3 healing items too on this difficulty. And with how long this is, it's not a good idea to use the healing items this early. I got enough health for the spikes, but I forget how much damage those lasers do. I know they... On hard mode, I think it was like something like... It was somewhere between 200 to 300. But on this difficulty, there's no telling. So yeah, although this is painful to watch, it is probably the best way to get through it, sadly. See, 1,000 hit points. I'm gonna keep doing this until the healing doesn't really matter anymore. Because eventually the healing won't do anything, because it scales based on your HP. Right now it's 100 after every use, so it's worth doing it right now. I do wonder how insane the boss will be. Because the boss for this was insane on hard mode, so for this difficulty, who knows? Well, we will find out once we get to it, that's for sure. It's still healing decent enough. I think 1500 will be when it becomes a little useless to do it. And there's no reason to wait for max BP. Yeah, it's still fine. Yeah, I don't like that they locked off the healing. I feel that's unnecessary. Like, I love this game, but I feel like that's the wrong way to do a higher difficulty. Because on hard mode it doesn't do that, so I don't understand that choice. Especially when you get these items here. Like, you have a way to heal without items, so it's very questionable why they did that. Almost to 1500 hit points. So I'm gonna be honest, guys, I've been thinking of doing some Toho streams. Because, like, there's times where like, I'm choosing between doing a stream, like, early in the day. But it's like, I'm just, like, thinking, I feel like playing Toho instead. But then I'm like thinking, maybe I could just do both, you know, stream Toho. That way I'm doing both that I actually want to do. But I would be doing that more so just so I have the gameplay on the channel. That way I could watch it back later, rather than have people actually watch. Ooh, the healing is really slow now, so it's not worth it. Alright, so it's a lot better just do this now. There's a bomber hammer. Right, let's see here. Damn it, I tried to slide, it didn't go off. Ooh, that doesn't do much damage at all. Wait, how'd I heal? I'm confused. Is that an enemy? I don't see why I would bother going through that room. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, if I could spend 100 hit points versus possibly losing like 1,000, I'm gonna spend the 100. Let's see here. Now this is gonna be hard. I'm curious, can I just fall through that? Spend 100 hit points, and then fall through those spikes. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, you can. Nice. Can I jump back up there, though? Yeah, good. Again, if I can spend 100 hit points to get through guaranteed versus possibly losing 600 or more, I'm just gonna spend the 100. Because I heal back 100 hit points every time this charges, so there's no reason not to. Now this part here I might lose a bit more health, but got a hammer. I mean, not hammer. Right now, this is... Alright, how do you do this again? Because I forget how these things explode. You don't want to destroy too many of them at once. You don't really get health back from that either. Get this off screen first. There we go. But so long as you do them one at a time, it's actually pretty easy to get through this without getting hit. Like this part, you just have to be patient. The thing with this part, I can't use my special to heal. And one more there. And there we go. Like, it tempts you to use the hammer instead, but that's a really bad idea. Alright, wait. And you can angle the blue attack like this, but you kind of want to get rid of specific ones. Because there's no reason to get rid of all of them. So that first row up top is not actually necessary. Come on. Ooh, I hit two of them. Oh, it's kind of in my favor though, nice. will say though, streaming Toho would be pretty difficult, honestly. Just because of how much focus that needs. Like, I know I've streamed that fan game, but that fan game's very easy, honestly. Lunatic is challenging on that, though, but it's Lunatic, so you kind of have to expect it to be challenging. As for Ura, whatever. The highest difficulty for that game, no, I'm not gonna try that anytime soon. That makes Lunatic just seem easy. Alright, this one. There we go. And it's not often a Toho game would have a difficulty past Lunatic. I don't like how it's hitting that one. There we go. One more, but hitting that one's gonna be a pain in the ass. But, oh, I can hit it here. Oh shit. Okay, that scared me. There we go, good. Okay, how much health? A little bit to spin. Okay, let's use that real fast though. Yeah, what's crazy about this is there's no checkpoints, so we need to get to the mini-boss. Wait, that was my 6th hit? Nice. So the hit counter's reset. Alright, it's 5. Gonna use this for a little bit of health. One hit. 2 hits. Shit. Right. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. Actually, I'm just gonna use the speed boost. That was 3 hits. Alright, we made it to the boss. That's good. Alright, and checkpoint. Now, these things are mini bosses, but they actually have a lot of health. Damn it. That's hard to get through without getting hit. We did that too early. Alright, now we go to the red area. But now we also have to get out of here. Thankfully, this one ain't too bad to get through. How do you get that egg? I don't get it. Oh well. Now the spikes. Thankfully, once we get to the red area, we have a healing point. So no more super long waiting like this, like before. Damn it. That's so difficult to get through. Thankfully, that's a checkpoint too. This would be hell without the checkpoints. Wait, can I just... Why would I not do this? Forget how much damage this does. Oh, it's not that bad. Actually, let's get a little bit of health now. Oop, shit. And having that enemy there. Wait, I think you can actually kill this one. No, but you can heal off it. That's honestly kind of weird. Oh well, that's good for us. Let's get some health off this thing. That was stupid though. Actually, I can damage boost off that thing too. Because it does a lot less damage than the spikes, so it would be worth doing that. Wait for that. Yeah, they made the enemy invincible, but I can still heal off of it. That's really nice. Let's get some health. Back from this special. I wonder which is gonna take longer, getting through this area or beating the final boss. Because I know both is gonna take a while. So I'm just curious which is gonna take longer. So what do you guys think? Interesting to watch? Really fun to watch this, ain't it? But again, this is just the best way to do it. I find it weird though. Hard mode and bunny extinction, you take the same amount of damage from the enemy. The enemies and spikes, so... The only difference is the healing points are locked off. Yeah, that's not worth doing anymore, so it's better just to use this. Still a little more health. Ooh, almost fell on the spikes. Just a little bit. And we're good. Alright, how should we time this? Now. Ooh, almost jumped into the spikes. Oh, that goes through walls, I forgot. I can actually heal off that enemy too if I wanted to. You guys are probably hating the stream right now, aren't you? I wonder which area is after red. Ooh, that is... I'll just see that. Oop. Alright. I got hit 6 times already. Oh well, boss time. That would have been better during the boss, though. I love the music here, it's so good. Like, I love how intense it is. That's so fast. Holy crap, that was close. Okay, we're halfway there. Dude, the Hex cancel is so good. Oh, I forgot about that. Alright, there we go. Now drop down. Oh no. Probably shouldn't be damage boosting this much. On green? Yeah. What's nice is we're at the healing point, so shouldn't have to do that anymore. Okay, use this. Which one's next, though? Purple or green? Son of a bitch, that's wrong. Let's go into green. How do we... Is one jump enough, or will I have to double jump that? No, fucked up anyway. Oh yeah, green's just a bunch of spikes. Wait, how would you get through this on a 0% run? Because this is a dark room. I don't see how you would get through this on a 0%. Because you wouldn't even be able to see what's coming at you. And we need this to get back. But for now, they're actually obstacles. I don't see how you can get through that without tanking the damage. Like, it feels kind of needed there. I can actually get a lot of killing off of this enemy. Like, I don't see how people are saying you can beat the DLC 0% because you got forced damage right here, so how do you get through this? Yeah, it's gonna be faster to just beat the enemy over and over. So long as we don't get hit. Wait, that just made me realize something. Wait, how do I get that? Yeah, not important. Let's get a little bit of health. There we go. I don't see why I wouldn't just take the enemies out first. That's actually a little harder to avoid than you would think. Okay, slide, double jump, air dash. Oh, that's a long one, dude. Man, what the heck? I think, like, before, let's just do this. There we go. Now is this the end or... better be safe. Nope, not the end. No, what the fuck was that? Okay, good thing I did heal. Okay, next boss. Alright, hold up. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. And I'm back. Dang, this run about 20 hours. Or 30 hours? Whatever. Either way, it's still long. Alright, the return trip on the green area is gonna be really difficult. Damn it. I was hoping I could attack from the ground. Damn it. Thankfully, the boss's defense goes down quite a lot with each loot. Alright, one left. So really, these mini-bosses, it's more just survive long enough, and you're guaranteed to win. Alright, now it's the hard part. The hard part here. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Joe? Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, started the live stream about an hour and a half ago. We're at the end game now. I just have to get to the final boss. I think I should heal off these enemies. That might be a good idea. Because they will give quite a bit of healing right now. Oh, I mistimed that. I went back too early. See, I need full MP to do it. See, I never played Most Wanted. Like, was that the one on PS3 and 360? Because the only PS3 360 Need for Speed I played was Carbon. Oh, it's PS2. Nice. I think the PS2 era was when Need for Speed was at its best. It's probably better just to move on. Alright, that spot we can actually heal up. So we need this here. Okay, no, we can't really use that for healing. Man, getting through this part's gonna be painful. And don't worry, the second form's not that bad once you get used to it. Shit. Oh, that will actually be useful for the spikes. Hold up. If I let these guys hit me 5 times. That's 1. I can actually use that. Yeah, the second form, you have to do a lot of it without taking damage. Because every time you get hit, she's invincible. Is that 2 hits or 3? That's 3. I think 3. That's 5. Now I don't want to get hit by that. Okay. Because now I can just land on the spikes and I'm safe. Oh, no you can't. That doesn't work with spikes. Okay, good enough. But I can use this enemy. Okay, that's really good to know that the spikes bypass Hex cancel. Yeah, once you figure out the final boss, her second form isn't that bad. And thankfully, she does have a checkpoint for that. Like, it would be kind of evil if there was no checkpoint for that. Now the DLC final boss, there is no checkpoints at all. You have to get through the whole thing. Want more health before going to the next section. But yeah, I don't see how you get through this laser without taking damage. Like, it feels like it is force damage. That's not gonna give him much health at all. Get just a little bit more health, and I'm at max. I'm trying to get max health because of the last area here. Like, it's actually really difficult. Alright, just a little bit more health. The spike's still around 700 damage. This will give me around 3 hits. And I can't remember if you actually have to have the timer going the whole time. Because I actually think you do, if I remember right. Damn it. I mean, worst case scenario, we can go back to that enemy to heal up. Damn it. Yeah, I was right. You actually do have to have that going. And now it won't matter if we get hit here. Alright, one section left. Thankfully, the green area is the hardest, though. Now, this one actually has a pretty interesting gimmick. Like, it's the only part in the game that's outside of a boss where you can do this. Because one of the bosses actually do basically require you to do this. Outside of that one boss. Actually, I think there's more than just the one boss for it. But I will say this gimmick is actually pretty cool. I like it. It's not easy though, is the thing. Oh, I'm gonna take damage here. Alright, let's see. Whoops. Because we want to use it here right now. And then jump up. I think you can actually shoot into the wall here if I remember right. Yeah, you can. Are the enemies color-coded? Yes, they are. I am an idiot for not realizing that sooner. Really wish I realized that sooner. Oh, these are gonna swing back. Oh wait, no they're not. That was gonna swing back and hit me. That doesn't go far enough. Damn it. There we go. I'm just gonna get hit by that one. Oh wait, no, I have to do this first. Yeah, I'm just letting myself get hit by the laser there just so I don't get hit by the spikes. Because it's much better to get hit by those things than the spikes. I kind of wonder why they didn't make the green area last, considering it's so much harder. I think it's just the red one that helps, really. Because all the other charge shots don't really do much. Wait, how do I hit that one, though? Because I can't... Because you can't angle this charge shot. Huh. I was just trying to see how to do that without taking damage. I know I could have just damage boosted the whole time. But that's really strict to get through. Alright, the last mini-boss. Once we finish this, it's the final boss, and that's probably gonna take some time. That's a hard attack to get through without getting... Ooh, that should not have done that. I got greedy. I like how the music speeds up. I love that. Now it's time for the hardest part of the whole game. That was actually the easiest of all the bosses, too. I'm just gonna damage boost. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go down this way. No! I don't want to be in this area. You go in there if you want to go back to town. I need to go this way, though. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. You know, I was expecting the things in here on this difficulty to do a lot more damage. Oop, damn it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. And now we can save. Now, take this badge off. Wait, was there another boss? I can't remember. No. Alright, so take that off and put this back on. Oh wait, I need to take something else off. I'll take that off. Alright, let's see here. Can't remember. Does this boss do debuffs? Alright, take that off because that's not gonna help. Yeah, everything here looks fine. Actually, I should just save after grabbing that. Plus it gives a little bit of time for the amulet to recharge. Because want to go in with full amulet charges. So if you're wondering how you get back to town through here, it's just fall down here. And you can go back to town to get healing items. So you don't have to go through that entire section without healing. But I did save, right? But we only have 3 healing items anyway. I just noticed that spot on the map missing. Oh, well, not important. Alright, let's save and go to the boss now. This is definitely gonna take quite a few tries. And for a first attempt, that wasn't bad. Almost got to the last phase, too. Why is my HP not full? Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I just remembered something. There is checkpoints in this boss. I think. Actually, I can't remember if this boss does have... No, it does have checkpoints. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna reload that and get through that without healing then. Trust me, there is a reason. Is that final phase. I kind of wonder what the point of that room is. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why we're fighting her, the story reason is because she thinks she's gonna fade out, like, permanently. Essentially die, so... Pretty much, she just wants to die by battle, essentially. That's the whole reason we're fighting her. So if you noticed, this opening section is actually music-based. Like, the fight doesn't actually start until a specific section on the song. So you actually are doing damage to her, though, so there's a reason that you want to keep attacking. But you're not doing much damage to her during this phase. Also, you're going to see a meter at the top of the screen, too, for this boss. Essentially, if it goes one way or the other, you're basically overheated. You can't use either melee or magic for a bit. So you have to balance melee and magic for this boss. Damn it. But overheating melee is really bad. Like, it's a lot worse than overheating the magic. Because if you overheat the melee, then you can't use your movement abilities. But if one overheats, you can use the other one for as long as you want. It's like right now is the best time to start using melee. I don't want to heal because I'm saving the healing items for the last phase. Yeah, to get through that is crazy. Damn it. The first phase is hard. But the second phase is the easiest. The thing is, attacking her is not useless because it stuns her, and it gets your combo gauge up. So once the fight actually starts, you're going to do a lot more damage. Damn it, I should not have done that. Man, this boss is no joke. Oh, it's not good to use that at the start then. Man, I hate that thing. Yo, Tor, how's it going, man? You're just trying to beat the hardest boss in this game right now. is her hardest attack. Holy crap. And it's over. Like, wasn't over because my HP was low. It was over because I overheated. Wait, I'm curious, actually. Can you go into this boss with the buffs from the town? Where's the closest terminal at? The closest one's at the fire area. Technically this one's closer, but I don't think you can actually get back into the boss room from there. I didn't mean to talk to you. I don't know if this will actually help with the boss, but maybe a little bit. I think this is the closest we can get to the boss, though. Like, I feel like some of the stuff they put here for the boss is just to waste your time, so you can't get in. So you can't do most of the boss with full buffs. But 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Did not mean to do that. There's still... Okay, I wonder if her item will help. How many of these can I hold? Okay, I can have 2. One of these characters actually makes you smaller. I think it's her. Put the save here. Okay, now we just need to get to the boss, like, as fast as possible. And let's save here. This should at least help with the intro of the boss. Okay, it makes the intro a lot easier. phase 1 down. Hell yeah, dude. Thing is, we still can't use healing items in this phase. But thankfully there's a checkpoint, so that's really good. Holy shit! Dude, we got through phase 2. No, fuck off, you little bitch. Oh, it didn't count. Dude, that was so close, too. Like, the attack has to end for it to count. That's the thing. Thankfully, this phase is not that long, though. That's the thing. Oh, I overheated. That's why I couldn't use the... Like, you can see how low her hit points are, though. That's the thing. So it's just a matter of survival. Man, the overheat mechanic is so evil. Final phase. I think. Hopefully, for God. Please. Finally, holy shit. Now we can start using healing items. Though not until we die at least once, though. Like, we do have to die at least once. So we can't use healing items yet. What's up, Albert? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good. It's probably gonna be a good idea to reset the boss right now. Because that way we can start using the healing items. And now we got the healing items. I think there's a... I think you... Yeah, you can use this. There we go. We got full hit points, and we're on the final phase. Rocket launcher. Oh, it's because I got a smaller hitbox. Like, it's one of the badges you get in the game. Like, you can actually shrink your hitbox. Damn it. Like, I think if I had the normal size hitbox, that would have hit me. Pretty much hitboxes in this follow the same rules as a bullet hell. Thankfully. Like, the hitbox for Arena is actually at her neck. I don't have any... How much damage does this do? Not much. So it is good for some free damage. So I'll use that for the next attempt. And yeah, this is one of my favorite songs in the game. I think it's easily one of the best final boss themes I've heard. What's nice here, though... Oh, I didn't heal. Shit. What's really nice here is that's actually a save point. So you can actually exit the game and come back to it. And you'll start over here. So even with as difficult as this boss is, it's very fair. I think this attack goes really hard though, because it's actually kind of hard to see. despite how difficult she is, this is one of my favorite boss fights. You got a lot of HP in this game, and thankfully her damage output is actually not that high compared to some of the bosses. It's just her attacks are really, really hard to avoid. Believe it or not, you can actually beat this entire boss without taking damage. Like, it's possible. Like, everything's actually avoidable in this. I think this is her hardest attack, though. Because it's really hard to reach. Oh no. No. Oh, you can actually see the hitboxes in this game, but I'm not using that right now. Okay, just survive now. Okay, and it's the last 100 seconds. Yeah, that's the hitbox right there on Arena. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, that was hard. I think your hitbox actually shrinks for that phase. Because it feels like your hitbox for that phase is 1 by 1. Because it feels a lot smaller than usual. Like, it feels like it's like Mushihime-sama size. And that's the strongest attack in the game. Which really, you'll only use that for the boss rush. And there's some extra DLC bosses. Yeah, that was so difficult. Like, holy crap. Like, how long did this take? 4 hours? Like, 4 hours for... Yeah. Thankfully, that final attack is mainly just for show. Like, it's meant to be pretty easy. Because if you notice, I did get hit there, but it only did like 100 damage. And I had more than enough health for it. Oh, by the way, the last 100 seconds, the song that plays during it is actually called The Last 100 Seconds. Yeah, I would say that is one of my favorite final bosses of all time. Because even with how difficult it is, it's so fun. Yeah, it's easily one of my favorite final bosses, and this game is easily a top 10 game in my opinion. Like, it's one of my favorite games now. And that's the end of the game on the highest difficulty. And also the strongest attack in the game, which is really good for the boss rush. Takes 500 seconds to recharge though. And there's actually more cutscenes now. Like, when she asks you to show her around the island, she actually means it. Because there's cutscenes tied to her. If I do the boss rush, it will be off stream, because the boss rush is incredibly difficult, especially on this difficulty here. Yeah, I got the achievements for beating this game on Bunny Extinction. And beating the hard variant of her too, because the bosses in the DLC actually have two variants. A normal variant and a hard variant, and that's what we were doing, was the hard variant. So you can fight an easier version of her, it's just I didn't want to. I wanted to do the harder version of her. Yeah, that was crazy hard, but it was a lot of fun. Like, I loved it. I don't understand how you get all these on this difficulty though, mainly just because of the ravine timer being so short. But yeah, beat the game 4 times is one of the achievements. And there's actually a lot of bosses too right now. It's like we can actually do optional bosses too, like I'm not actually gonna do this on stream, but I just want to show you guys real quick before I end it. But I need the healing items for it too. And because I have a Reina with the strongest attack in the game now, that actually will make a huge difference for those bosses. Yeah, 220 achievements. And I have over 90 hours of playtime in this game now. And there's still like 100 more to go. Now I might upload the boss rush as a video, if I ever do it, that is. But I would rather like start doing a different game live, because how many live streams did I do for this game? It was quite a few. Like, it was like 9 parts for the initial playthrough, and I don't know how many parts this one was. I'm sorry, am I saying that right? Beating the DLC final boss gives us an extra healing item. Like, seriously? Like, one of the rewards for beating the final boss on the highest difficulty is an extra donut. Get one more donut. Actually, no, the donuts, like having an extra donut for the Because those healing items actually carry over to the boss rush. So having an extra 1 donut actually is a huge difference. Alright, let's save here. And I want to show off one of the optional bosses here. Because I do have to end the stream soon because I'm getting hungry. Like, it's been about a good 6 hours since I ate. Let's see here, let's make sure I got... Yeah, everything's good there. I will say, probably one of the hardest achievements to get will be beat every boss on max rank. I feel like Arena is gonna be a nightmare. But I'm not gonna do that live. Let's see here, because we're going into the boss, you're gonna want that. Save. And let's see, which boss? Let's go with boss 2. Yeah, the art in this game is great. I love it. Like, everything about this game is so good. Like, the only issue I do have with this game is sometimes the visibility is kind of questionable. And there's times I do have a hard time seeing the attacks. I think Maru's one of the DLC bosses. Because I haven't done all the SP bosses yet. But the only ones I've done is the ones that's actually in the base game. And this is one of the base game ones. I do like that the SP bosses play this music here. And this is one of the easiest SP bosses, by the way. As you can see, the donut actually heals for a lot more than you think it would. That was the easiest of the post-game bosses. Also, she just ate ribbon. And every time you beat an SP boss, you actually can upgrade. Because it actually adds stuff to the shop every time you beat one. So it's well worth doing all of them. Because it'll make the boss rush a lot easier. And there is actually a boss rush that is all those SP bosses. Yeah, for anyone watching, I highly recommend this game. Like, it's well worth the money. And a lot of times it actually goes for as low as like $8. So it's a pretty cheap game too. So it's crazy how much you get from this game, and you're not spending a lot for it. Because even though we beat the final DLC boss, there's still a lot left to this game. Even a lot of stuff I haven't even seen yet. And I have almost 100 hours in it. That's what's crazy. And right now is the best time to get it because you can get the game with all the DLC for like less than $20. Yeah, like right now I have like almost 100 hours and it's crazy. Like, and I do play this game occasionally off stream too. Yeah, this game's amazing. I highly recommend it for you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I need to get me some food. Does kind of suck that this is the last stream of the game, but I have to end it eventually. Anyway, this is gonna be the end of the stream, guys. Thanks for watching.